What up everybody, username here. We're back again in the Taiwan server, and today we're going over Tyrese Haliburton. And man, this superstar is insane. He's got shifty handles and elite playmaking. His ultimate is a shot that can be used in this area. It costs 1,350 morale when there are 30 seconds or less remaining in the game while his team is either tied or trailing. His ultimate has greatly increased through accuracy. This can only be triggered once per game. His base interference range is slightly reduced, and his dribble is pretty unique. Pressing this will trigger up to 6 automatic dribbles. While in this state, his shot interference range is slightly reduced. You can control the direction of the next dribble by moving the joystick left, right, or backward. At the end of each dribble, a check is made. If defenders are within his interference range, but not directly in front, a marker will appear on the opposite direction. If there are no defenders in his interference range, a marker appears in the dribble direction and behind him. If defenders are within his interference range and are in a defensive stance, they are guaranteed to be shaken off and a marker will appear in the dribble direction. If a defender is directly in front, no marker will appear. Each marker has a 1-second duration and the marker cannot re-trigger while already active. You can cancel the dribble into a drive, and if you drive in the same direction of the marker, his drive speed and distance are greatly increased. Then, for 4 seconds, his drive speed and distance are slightly increased, while also retaining the reduced interference range. Using his ultimate during the dribble will also retain the reduced interference range. He has this layup that can be used from 4 to 5.5 meters away from the rim, and he also managed to nail his shooting form. He can chain his drives into a step-back shot by moving the joystick away from the rim while pressing shoot when 3 meters away. A pull-up by pressing shoot from 5.5 meters away. And a floater by pressing shoot from 2 to 5.5 meters away. His off-ball movement speed greatly increases while sprinting. In the final minute of the game, within 8 seconds after using sprint, he can perform an interception by pressing this as soon as a pass is made. If successful, the skill goes on a 50-second cooldown. His passes turns invisible at the start with a greatly increased passing speed. He also has a catch and shoot that can be triggered by holding shoot before receiving a pass. For the talents, here's the order I recommend. First, get this. It allows him to fake his floater, step back, and pull up into a drive. Next, get this. It allows him to perform another drive after a drive. After that, get this. When passing to a teammate, if they are open, their dunk and layup success rate slightly increases if they're within 5 meters of the basket, and their mid-range and 3-point accuracy slightly increases if they're beyond 5 meters. Then get this. It allows him to pass the ball to a teammate before releasing a shot during layups, step-backs, floaters, pull-ups, catch-and-shoots, and his ultimate. Get this one too. It gives him access to a catch-and-drive. Lastly, get this. It allows him to change his layup into a self-alley layup by pressing this. Now, these are his enhancements. His first enhancement decreases his interference range by an additional 5% during his dribble, and each time he buffs his teammates with his pass, his movement permanently increases by 2, stacking up to 5 times. His third enhancement gives the whole team plus 10 morale when they score consecutively. His fifth enhancement reduces his 3-point distance decay by 9% and increases his mid-range 3-point and layup shooting speed and accuracy by 6% in the last 30 seconds of the game. For some tips and combos, here are the ones that you'll need. The first thing to learn is his infinite drive. This is important because the marker and its buffs only last for a short time, and if you mess up or get clamped by defenders, you can start another combo. Start with the automatic dribble until a marker shows up, then cancel it into a drive towards the marker. Drive again, and then hit the step back by moving your joystick away from the rim and pressing shoot during the drive. quickly cancel it into another drive, then put hesitation by delaying the next drive and drive again. By then, the cooldown of his dribble is done, so you can restart the cycle. The goal is to drive towards the marker to gain the buff, and as soon as you're open, shoot. You can also use this to bait out your opponent's sprint. And if your opponent still manages to catch up to you, you can quickly kick it out to your teammate. Since you'll often be double teamed, one of your teammates is going to be open, resulting in an easy bucket. As much as possible, use his step back shot because it's faster compared to his pull-up. Only use the pull-up if your defender jumps at one of your pump fakes or if you're absolutely open. You can also insert catch and drives in their combos to make them longer. Most of the time, defenders will try to guard you on your sides to stop your step backs. In situations like this, go for a pull-up because defense gives you so much space. Or you can also go for a floater. In the last minute of the game, you should use your sprint wisely so that you can interrupt passes during key defensive possessions. What makes Haliburton so deadly is his ability to quickly change directions and add hesitations to his drives. Combine that with his ability to kick out from bad shots, makes him so unpredictable and hard to guard. His layup is really good for baiting opposing centers as it's hard to block one-on-one. And since he can kick it out to his teammates, this makes him a great fit with stretch bigs. Another thing to keep in mind is positioning. Unlike most characters with a step-back shot, his step-back works beyond the three-point line, which can result in super long-range shots that misses. To avoid this, perform your combos inside the three-point line or in a corner. Speaking of combos, there's no set combos for Haliburton. His moves rely on reacting to the defense, so you'll need to read your opponent and adjust in real time. Additionally, don't spam his three-pointers as he can be quite inconsistent. Haliburton has so much in his kit, so try mixing in mid-range shots and layups. For the potential, I use Guerrilla, Cannon, and Patient Shooter. This gives plus 19 3, plus 16 contest, and plus 9 mid-range. I use this to increase his mid-range accuracy since he can be quite inconsistent, while boosting contest and giving enough 3. Funnily enough, plus 9 mid-range helps out a lot from my experience. You can also use in and out, Cannon, and Patient Shooter. This maximizes his 3-point shooting. For the partner, I picked the one that boosts his 3 points. Before we get into some gameplay, drop a like and comment if you're enjoying the video, and sub if you're new. It helps out a lot and I really appreciate it. Anyways, that's enough talk. Let's witness how the Haliburton terrorizes his opponent.